Hey, EternallyPrussian here. A quick note on my Exterminate video with my sniper Loki that you're probably going to see is I'm sorry for the random mic cutout, a few of the mental derps I have, I'm going to do that. Oh, Claptrap fell off, I don't feel bad. And there's a couple of the other minor issues I had going on there. It's just I had tried to boot that map up, God knows, 6, 7 times. And each time it just seemed something would go wrong when I tried to record it. So it was just simpler for me to take it as is. I'll put in annotations again that I'm sorry, and I will put in annotations with a speech bubble as to what you missed that I said. It's just that there was so much good information in there, and there was so much that you really didn't want to miss, and I was not going to do that all over again because I wanted to show, most importantly, that even at low levels, you can still get shit done if you know what you're doing. Oh yeah, you are looking at the Psycho pack, and yeah, you might see some Borderlands 2 stuff coming up. It's just that the frame rate on this is not so great right now, so I'm going to fix that. Anyway, on to the video, on to the important stuff. You didn't come here to watch me play Borderlands 2, you came here to watch a Warframe video. So, without further ado, I get to that. I'll give you a little pause so it's not such a sudden jump. Hello, this is EternallyPrussian's Warframe. Today I'm here to do an Exterminate mission on Mercury. This is the 3rd mission, and I'm doing this with a level 2 sniper Loki. And you're saying to yourself, EternallyPrussian, did you learn anything when you got your ash mowed down as an ash? I think I almost repeated the same word twice there. Well, the answer is yes. So I brought my Ghost Sentinel, my Shade Sentinel, which for some reason didn't load the last time I came here. Now I'm going to try and perform a stealth kill because this is a stealth, not only is Loki a stealth character, but this is a stealth Shade Sentinel. So when you're playing stealth, it's very important that you, well, actually enemy radar is incredibly helpful here, but it's very important that you hold down control so that way you can move around much easier, you have much lower chance of detection. However, be aware that if you have a sentinel, it can be helpful, but it can be easier for enemies to spot you because they will spot your sentinel. Bullets are a great way to alert your enemy, meaning that if I were to just take out my Bronco and start firing, I would have a big suspicious alert thing going on. Sometimes even firing alone is enough to get them to trigger the activation panel, which pretty much means you're spotted with no sense of return. So the idea is be careful when you're moving, and Loki is a great class for a stealth build. Oh, it's already cloaked me. Oh, now it just lost the cloak. I was about to say, because I could jump down there and perform an awesome stealth kill. Are you going to consume energy or not? Are you just digging around with me here, Shade? Really? Anyway, Loki is an ideally suited stealth class, especially for having stuff like the Snipetron, the Bronco, and the Dual Zorin. The reason why is because Loki, as you can see here, I'm a Loki too. I only have 90 health and armor, and that's max. So that gives you an idea that Loki is not at all built for direct combat. I mean, your start out is 75 and 75 in both areas, which is nothing. So I'm trying to get a Dual Zorin stealth kill, but I don't know if I can do it within video allowed time. Simply because if you're doing a stealth playthrough, you'll find it very rewarding, as it's fun to just barely evade detection, but it's also very time consuming as you need to carefully plot out everything you're going to do. Because you mess up once, you don't get a second try. So you have to consider where your enemies are and how you're going to move around them. Now, normally I'd be all about the stealth play right here. I would be just trying to jump down and slit throats, but if I were to do a normal mission, like stealth, I mean, it would take probably 20 to 30 minutes of video recording time. That is not an exaggeration. If you want to stealth, you gotta be careful and you gotta be quiet. That means me talking and stuff, yeah, this would not go down so well, as me talking can sometimes distract me from what I'm trying to do, which is get in there and stealth kill. But the stealth kill animation is worth it to do, so that's why I'm taking this time to wait. Again, enemy radar is beyond helpful simply because you can see where your enemies are at all times. You can keep tabs on them. You can know when to stealth, when not to stealth, and just important details like that. Now, if you're running across a coast you sure as shit better make sure it's clear. Because if you're not using control, there is a much greater chance of being detected by the enemy. Now, I'm pretty sure that in Update 8, which is supposed to be coming to a neighborhood near you soon, they're going to do a big overhaul of the stealth system. Which means for us, this video may be invalid with all its stealth tips in, lo and behold, maybe a month or two. I'll have, what, like 15 views by that point? I recommend installing a piercing mod if you get it, probably on a sniper rifle, since it's a good idea. Now, I'm going to do the stealth kill, I don't care who sees me. Oh! Right upside the face. Yeah, I just cut his throat open. Alright, that was worth it, so I'm tired of messing around. You see the scope on this thing is incredible. Crit damage on headshots is the crit rate for headshots is really high. You do double damage on a headshot, meaning that this, I believe it's 150, will double if you hit on the head. Now you see here the shade is great for getting the jump on enemies who want to do this. I have my melee down to V, and since I have a gaming mouse, I don't even have to worry about mashing the V key. I have to mash the little 1 on the side of my mouse, which is why gaming mice are handy. And oh, I've been detected. Well, it's an exterminate mission, not like that's really a big buzzkill or anything. Oh, wow, the little bastard locked me out too, great. Again, alright, this is Loki as a stealth class, and stealth is a term I can use very loosely here, but he does not have a lot of armor. He has, actually, like, no armor rating. He's recommended only for He's only recommended for players who really want a more stealthy build and want a more advanced flow to combat. If you like charging in a situation similar to a certain paladin named Leroy, you are going to have a miserable time with Loki, as I have a friend who plays this game who thinks that you can do that with a Loki, and the 8 revives he has spent on one mission have proved that wrong. Oh, Grenier Rollers, good fun. Double tap shift, barrel roll them off, and they will seek you out. The good thing is they are one shot, one kill, so even if you were to shoot them with a dinky little Grakata or a Bratton, you'd be able to, oh god, you'd be able to one-shot. But they do have an explosion timer. Even if you don't get them attached to you, they have a fairly long fuse time because they're supposed to attach themselves onto you. And your criticals don't always come from the same place. That should be obvious. And in both ways there's enemies. Oh, this is going to get fun. So the idea behind Loki, again, I don't have any of his powers up. I really should. Is that you take a more backwards approach to a more I might as well just say backwards. You take a more backwards approach to Excalibur-style combat. You are in the back class, the guy who will help by randomly reviving teammates. Oh, there's a ballista. Well, there was a ballista. Let's see if I can jump down on these fools. Haha! Not close enough. Oh! Nothing quite like sniper in your face. Ouch. Sometimes you'll get stuck down here in a mission, and you'll be on this type of place appears in Infested and Near Faction. I don't know if it appears in Corpus, but if you look carefully when you're over here, you'll see that you'll have definitely seen this before. You'll think to go for the pipe. Don't. See that white marker there? That says, hey, idiot, up here. And as you can see, super awesome ninja stealth roll does not function so well. So we're going to have to do some backpedaling. And, oh! Lo and behold, I am the fool. I'm supposed to go down there. Sometimes you'll see down icons that are kind of confusing. I say just go down there, land, preferably with a roll. That means less time for you. And here's the area. Alright. Now there are enemies. I'm staying roughly more or less behind cover. Now I am shooting very quickly. I am a quick shot when it comes to these things. So I can shell off 4 rounds of a sniper rifle, no problem. Problem with the Snipetron and most sniper rifles is the reload time if it's a gun. The bow and arrow is a separate issue I'll get into when I play on my Excalibur, since that's going to be my look on to the future. Now, you want to couple which is why I'm using the Bronco. Normally, I'd say Bronco is shit, never use it. Well, there's a reason I'm using the Bronco. Incredibly long reload time for the sniper. In combat terms, that's forever. That's nothing. I can crank out a Bronco reload in the middle of a fight as a Loki. Now, let's forget fast hands or anything that increases reload speed. That's a pretty fast reload time. You probably want to apply fast hands to your Snipertron, as that just decreases reload time, but you want to be more careful with your ammo. Now, see here, I could really use piercing, but as you can see I don't have that, and I'm going to duck behind cover while keeping an eye on all the enemies. Look at them swarming. They are just begging to be shot in the head. That's the one great thing about extermination missions. Your objective, kill everything. So, detection, if you're going for a stealth, detection's not good. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. Oh, crap. Nope. They're starting to get close quarters with me, like really close quarters. Oh, now they're getting medium distance. That's not good for me because the Bronco is meant to be a close quarters pistol, like very close quarters. I don't have a Magnum on me. Oh, Ballista, take her down too. As you can see, ballistas make a pretty nice sized dent in your shield. The Snipertron scope you may not see in the scope, but you are scoped in. Look at the distance. Compared to that, that's quite a difference. Alright, another lockdown. Loki, as you may have noticed, is quite the quick little rabbit. Oh. There we go. Loki is a quick little bunny. He's the fastest of all the Warframes. Without mods, he's the fastest. So, you want a fast character, which is why, again, I chose the shotgun pistol for up close, because you can close in distance really quickly. You can use his various abilities to even further close in that distance. And if you need to make a little escape, you can use the Snipertron's distance to your advantage. So if you need to make a quick get out, you can do that. If you need to get real up close and personal with your Bronco, you can do that. Or if you need to get up close with your dual Zorin, you can do that. Now, why dual Zorin, you may ask? Twin axes, and they have a fairly fast fire rate. Their melee damage isn't exactly spectacular, but the point of the dual Zorin is to have a high crit rate, which it does admirably. And without mods, I actually have a noticeably higher crit rate. So with a higher crit rate and fast melee swing, it's ideal for a character like this who needs both things. And again, movement speed is huge for a Loki. Always keep moving. You can always find a benefit to continuing your trek. Alright. Also, Lancers can be a problem if you're a shotgun type of person. If you like using your shotgun or you like using the assault rifle, Lancers can be a pain because they specialize in up close just as much as you do. So the Snipertron is really where that comes in handy because at a distance, a shotgun doesn't do a crap ton of damage, which is what a shotgun is supposed to do, which is why the hack was originally a problem because it was a sniper rifle shotgun. Now, as you can see, I am just running through these enemies. Level up on my Snipertron. Great. More levels is more mods. It does not affect damage, it just affects what you can put on there. Alright, see, look at that, quick reload. I'm not even down on shields yet. It's just that fast of a reload. Alright, barrel roll off. Barrel roll also makes you harder to hit. Anything heavily armored will put up a fight. Seekers are especially a problem with Broncos because even though you saw me gun one down there, they can still take quite a hit if you have your Bronco at unranked. Now I know that seems like it just debunked my previous statement about not increasing damage, but I have a catalyst so I can fit a two-piece mod on that. As you can see, when you exterminate the enemies, the count is 0. No enemies will spawn. Grenades and rollers do not count as enemies because they're not animate, which means they're not alive. So even though you will see a red dot if you have enemy radar, it does not count. Here I am at Extraction, and again, this is a great loadout. Ghost is perfect for... Shade is perfect for Loki, simply because Loki is a stealth class. Let's see my mission. I didn't get any cores, I'm okay with that. And, alright, decent bonus. Alright, that's it for EternallyPrussian's Exterminate Warframe.